Oh, I still outplayed it.
Level 50? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Highly a Casper.
Oh.
Not walking all the way out of this cave. Oh. We just ascended to drown.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Morty's conviction. 3, 2, 1. Ooh,
Oh, yo, dude, I wish this was real. Light him. Yes. Oh, he also bolting. No. I live.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, he's dead. Oh, let's go. Oh, I aced him. Let's go. Oh, I still outplayed it.
Level 50? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Highly a Casper.
Oh.
Not walking all the way out of this cave. Oh. We just ascended to drown.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Morty's conviction. 3, 2, 1. Ooh,
Oh, yo, dude, I wish this was real. Light him. Yes. Oh, he also bolting. No. I live.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, you're dead. Oh, let's go. Oh, I aced him. Let's go. Oh, I still outplayed it.
Level 50? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Highly a Casper.
Oh.
Not walking all the way out of this cave. Oh. We just ascended to drown.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Morty's conviction. 3, 2, 1. Ooh,
Oh, yo, dude, I wish this was real. Light him. Yes. Oh, he also bolting. No. I live.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, you're dead. Oh, let's go. Oh, I aced him. Let's go. Oh, I still outplayed it.
Level 50? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Highly a Casper.
Oh.
Not walking all the way out of this cave. Oh. We just ascended to drown.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Morty's conviction. 3, 2, 1. Ooh,
Oh, yo, dude, I wish this was real. Light him. Yes. Oh, he also bolting. No. I live.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, you're dead. Oh, let's go. Oh, I aced him. Let's go. Oh, I still outplayed it.
Level 50? Yo, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Highly a Casper.
Oh.
Not walking all the way out of this cave. Oh. We just ascended to drown.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Morty's conviction. 3, 2, 1. Ooh,
Oh, yo, dude, I wish this was real. Light him. Yes. Oh, he also bolting. No. I live.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, you're dead. Oh, let's go.
everybody. Oh, wait. There we go. Sorry, YouTube. If I stayed till when I need to leave, I would have worked 12 hours today. Yee. Yeah, spa day sounds nice. Left early because I wanted to watch a stream at home. Just waiting for my dad out to want me to pack up. Oh yeah, so you can all leave at the same time. Man, everybody's still there? It's a long day. Thanks for the hydrate, Bo. I should probably get some more water, actually. What's going on, everybody? Oh, I just realized the, wait. There we go. Hopefully that audio's better. Monitoring it, but, okay, well, today is a co-working day. I was gonna stream earlier today. I'm still working though? Okay. Well, hopefully you will be done very soon. I think your skin has been looking so much more hydrated since I started streaming Hydrate for you. You're welcome. Thanks, Bo. Yeah, I was planning to stream earlier today. I feel like the same thing's gonna happen with tomorrow too. But ultimately decided to, I was trying to catch a Pokemon TCG building battle. That didn't happen. They ran out of seats. So first come, first serve, I guess. I'm gonna try to catch one again tomorrow. So I'll probably stream again later in the evening unless I wake up earlier. I don't know. Not I would have redeemed shot o'clock. Yeah, so didn't catch the building battle. They ran out of seats. Hopefully I can catch one tomorrow. But in light of that, we're gonna try to get a lot of stuff done, question mark, or just get stuff done, because there's been stuff I've been putting off since I came back on Sunday. I mean, I've been doing a lot of stuff off stream, but I feel like I need to do a co-working stream for myself to get things together. Had to think about that. Definitely not Fred. Rusty's retirement. An idle farming simulator. Designed to sit at the bottom of your screen, allowing you to work on other tasks while caring for your farm. I'm addicted, I have a problem. Oh, this just like lives on your desktop. How interesting. Came home early to play Rusty's retirement. That's cool. Good luck with your work. Yeah, I should get into it too. Wait, can you check if you got a notification? How do I view my tasks that I never completed, by the way? If you type in command backlog. What do I have in the backlog? Oh, anime club. Oh, one. Let me get rid of that task. Yeah, nothing in the backlog, which is good. I'm gonna add some new tasks today. Oh, nice. Don't have to stay at work longer. That's good. I'm trying to add an event notification. All right, well, I'm gonna get the timer started. Looking to do at least 2 promos. I don't know, see what we get done, and we'll see where we go from there. Finally gonna take my credentialing exam tomorrow. Ooh, good luck. All right, drive safe. Is it timer 35? There we go. All right, everybody. I will look at chat every now and then, but feel free to add tasks to the task list, and I'll be doing the same. See what I get done in the next half hour. All right, see you guys then. What's going on, Chubbs? Pokey catch. That is not a dugong. Properties. There we go. Mewing practice 1 hour. Well, I hope you get a lot of viewing done in the next hour. I'm gonna angle my camera down a little bit. There's a miso. Or, no, she's kind of covered by chat. You guys can kind of see her. Yeah, because you follow probably all of them. The Avery Balls one. Why the sweater looks so cozy? I need more sweaters. Oh man, I love sweaters, dude. It's also cold here right now in California, or cold, California cold, whatever that means. But yes, I need to be cozy while co-working, at least at this hour, because it's cold. But yeah, actually I should put that up in chat. I should have like a prep message instead of Florida's cold right now too. Okay, yeah. Actually, isn't there like a storm? No, I don't know what's going on the East Coast. I have a friend over in Georgia, so I don't know what the weather's like right now, but yeah, rain just passed through, so didn't realize you had so many Instagrams. Yeah, same. I got 3 of them, which I don't really need, I think, but prior to this relaunch online, I was like, I kind of want to keep my gaming and teaching stuff separate so people can find stuff easier, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. And your secret feed one. Oh wait, I should. No, I'm still adding tasks, so I don't mind chopping it up. Still, I'm doing this. Let's see. Expense sheets, task, CTA, reimburse form. Oh no, there was bad storms in Alabama where my brother lives. So yeah, I live far enough south in Florida where it's just 60 with a sea breeze. Oh, okay, nice. What is it right now? I feel like it's been kind of fluctuating between like, I don't know, 50s, 60s here. But there's been rain, so it's definitely gotten colder. I don't know. It's been fluctuating a lot the past like 2 weeks out here. I can't say for all of California though. That's definitely just like the Northern California area. Because when I was in Southern California this last weekend, it rained for a day, and then it was like nearing high 60s, low 70s after the next day. So let's see where I am on here. Expense sheets. Yo, what's going on, Julian? Doing good. Yeah, I was telling chat earlier, I tried attending a build and battle, but there were no more spots, so didn't get to make it. We just started, so we're doing good. Friday and Saturday, it's supposed to be like 49, and like I'm old, so my bones would be brittle on those days. I feel that, Chubs. Rip. Yeah, hopefully I can catch a build and battle tomorrow. Because I'd love to get my hands on some Journey of the Other cards. That would be cool. Oh, my goodness. Discreet Moonlight with the raid. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Wow, we're supposed to be co-working. We're just getting started here. That was a lot to keep up with. Holy. Thank you guys so much. Discreet Moon. Right? How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Is it Alicia? Thank you for the follow. Discreet Moonlight, thank you for the follow. Milk Toast Tunes, Kawaii Kit Kat, welcome. Wait, let me read this. Let me read this message. Moonies are landing on Earth. And then I saw a second one, right? Or is it all Moonies are landing on Earth? Okay, that's cool. Well, welcome in, Discreet Moonies. All the Moonies, welcome on in. My goodness, thank you guys so much for the follows and the raid. How are you doing, Discreet Moonlight? If you got a raid and run, totally understand. But welcome on in. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to scroll through my chat real quick. King Dorby, Gen Reviews, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Lo-Fi Ghosts, Mudiwa, did I say right? Mudiwa Mouse, welcome in. W Raid Chubs, honestly. C9 Storms going on, welcome in. Jalapeno, is that supposed to be like a jalapeno? Like, I like that, it's funny. Omnom, what's going on? Welcome in, Jalapeno. Quiet Kit Kat, thank you again for the follow. Okay, here we go, now we're catching up. Thank you, Julian, for the shout out, by the way, appreciate it. Go check out Discreet Moonlight. How was your stream? What were we up to? Were you also co-working? Lo-Fi Ghost, thanks for the raids. There's a second message. We're trapped in Moon's attic. Send help. Were you all like held hostage? and now we're here. That's a funny message. My stream went well. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Excuse me. We're all trapped. Send help. That is, I'm gonna smack y'all. Oh, that's so funny. I'm gonna have to steal that raid message. Thank you, Julian, for permitting that. I'm glad you had a good stream. Were you co-working or what were you up to? It's thank you so much for the raid and welcoming everybody in. Actually, I just realized my sub goal thing is blocking the overlay. We should move that. How do we move that? Let's move this around. Let's put that on the bottom. There we go. But the message is true, so why? You were co-working as well. That's awesome. Well, welcome in. I hope you had a good co-working stream. I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope it went really well. We just got started here. I tend to co-work late at night. I should co-work earlier. Almost 10 p.m. Okay, we're like in the same time zone. Yeah, almost 10 p.m. for me too. Well, thank you so much for bringing your community over here. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. My name's Avery God. I should introduce myself, and I got to rework on this intro, but I'm a former or recovering high school English teacher turned co-working streamer. And you know, you'll find us opening some Pokemon cards, playing a lot of Nintendo games, honestly. We did finish Tears of the Kingdom already in Pokemon Violet, so that's kind of should be crossed off this list. But we do play some Pokemon Unite, and we're continuing Xenoblade. We just started Super Mario RPG. We made it through a couple of the worlds, question marks, I don't know. Gen Reviews, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the community. Welcome, guys. Your game is, right now, is Mario, very much. Yeah, we definitely got to update that. It's about to be 12. Oh, for you, C9 Storm. You guys let me know if I'm like saying your names right, by the way. I just want to make sure I get those correct. Or what you prefer to be called. Moonlight does this thing called Moonmo technique. 50 minutes of yap followed by 10 minutes of type on. You know, I have a pretty similar technique too. Where, look at that. We're 10 minutes into the Pomo and we're still talking. We're still yapping. I totally feel you on that. Let's see, I think Pomo, this should say 1 out of 2 actually. There we go. Because we just started a moment ago. Yeah, Buddy's not getting anything done tonight. That's true. Oh, teacher, yes. Yeah. And currently I am teaching an after school program, Pokemon TCG, and anime club. So that's where I'm currently at with my classroom journey. But otherwise, recovering teacher, that is very real. Yeah, that's why I put that in there. Thanks, Muida Mouse. Did I say your name right? Mudiwa? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the love. Love to all teachers out there and respect, honestly. Y'all put in a lot of work. Yeah. Teachers never recover. That's very true. I don't think I've recovered either. Mudiwa, but mouse is also good. Okay, cool. I was saying that correct. Thank you, Mudiwa Mouse, or Mudiwa. Or mouse is fine, yeah. But yeah, a lot of the co-working has come from my career as a teacher. I actually started co-working during the pandemic because I needed to create office hours for my students. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Mouse. Or Mudiwa. I gotta pick one. Yeah, we've kind of just kept co-working ever since. Now it's just a form of, as co-working is, I'm sure just with Discreet Mouse, y'all do a lot of good stuff on their stream. And now it's just, yeah, getting stuff done. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out what I'm doing next with my life. So we'll see where that goes. I guess just for context, yeah, I got laid off in August. Oh, thank you, Leah. Welcome on in. You can just call me Storm, by the way. I have a brother. Cool. All right. What's up, Storm? Yeah, I got laid off in August, and so I've kind of been job hunting since then. But I kind of just, came back to Twitch because streaming was more like a once a month kind of thing. And, I was like, you know what? Let's just keep co-working while we're job hunting and doing some other stuff. So yeah, during this time, I'm usually like lesson planning. Right now, I actually have to work on some expense reports because I just presented at a teacher conference this weekend. And so we have more of those coming up in the next month or so. So excited for that. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. If you're still here to co-work, we will be here for at least 2 pomos. Maybe another one because we're already like 20 minutes into this one. Oh, you got this? Yeah, I still got to add my tasks to this list. So I don't know if you guys use Super Sweetbot or anything, but you can add a task to the list if you're working on something or if you're studying. We're lurker friendly here. So, but otherwise, thank you guys so much for the follows. Really appreciate it. Who just followed? Oh, it's Mudiwa that followed. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll get to it in a moment. I'm just building out my list still because I got stuff that I have on a post-it that I need to put into my task list that's over here. So definitely these reimbursement things need to go up there. Draft email for educators. Yeah, like I had a bunch of educators attend the conference sessions that I was presenting this weekend, and I need to email them. It is my bedtime. Good night. Nice meeting you. Quiet Cat, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. We'll definitely be back, I think tomorrow again. Streaming, question mark. I don't remember. But yeah, you'll definitely catch us, I think, tomorrow and Thursday. That's for sure. I need to check my stream schedule. Let me see. Tomorrow's Wednesday? Yeah, at least tomorrow. And then probably again on Friday. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Yeah. It's midnight now. My brother's in the middle of a game. Oh, okay. What's your brother playing? Actually, I should leave that link. Oh, no. I'll just try to remember that I plan to stream tomorrow. So there's that. It's not my bedtime yet, so I'm going to stay for some time. All right. Thank you, Alicia. Or Alcia. Sorry. I just reread it. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I added draft email. Pretty sure it's way past your time, Alicia. Oh, Alicia's okay. All right. Cool. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, I was supposed to also Pokemon event locator. Gonna add that on there. It's only 6 a.m. I hope you haven't been up all night, but I imagine you have been. Don't worry, I'm also on that like night owl clock too. I said draft an email. Oh, okay. Look into creating a mailing list. And what else do I gotta do? I think that for now, that's kind of what we're gonna work on. So I go to sleep at 7. Oh, so I have 1 more hour. I feel you on that. I've been sleeping at like 4 or 5 a.m., which I've been trying to fix. I did for a week, and then it reverted back, and I'm like, oh, man, I would like to go back to normal sleeping hours. Onegaishimasu. It would be a lot healthier, so I can actually do stuff with my daytime hours. But we'll see. Well, Discreet Moonlight, thank you so much for the raid. I'm not trying to fix that. It works for me. Oh, that's great. I feel like I haven't found it working for me yet. I know it can if I actually use the time that I wake up properly. The sad part is I personally don't. I actually know it can work. I'm just really terrible at managing my time, which is why I co-work, because it helps hold myself accountable in the hours that I feel guilty for quote unquote wasting, which they weren't wasted today, but I just feel like co-working is a lot more structured for me. I don't know if anyone else feels like that too, but of course, thank you so much for the raid and bringing your community over here. It's nice to meet everybody. Thank you for the moon landing. What was the first message? I'm just going to pretend it was we're trapped in Moon's attic. So thanks for making it out of the attic. I'm just kidding. Thank you for landing into stream, everybody. And Discreet Moonlight, thank you so much as you do your nightly routine. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, if you guys want to catch Pokemon stream too, you can do that if you guys play that game. If you want a Pokemon from one of the lovely Pokemon professors, you can type in command Pokestart, and then it'll give you a starter Pokemon. So yeah, there's an Among Us in chat. Oh, you're also a teacher. Cool. And I started this year. Oh, congratulations. Thank you so much for being a teacher. I think I might stick to that because it aligns well with my sleeping schedule and everybody is so nice. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh yeah, you gotta type in Pokestart. And then there's a little menu below the stream somewhere where you can buy Pokeballs, I think. You already have a pass. Oh, it looks like you already have Pokemon. Congrats on the Chimchar Storm. I think I actually got a Trico, which is one of my favorite starters. But yeah, if you need to buy any Pokeballs, there's a little menu down there, and it tells you all the Pokemon that you caught. Anyone that has PCG in their stream, all the Pokemon follow as well. They show up about every 15 minutes or so. But yeah, welcome. I'm glad that works for you. And, you know, I don't know if you don't mind sharing, like, what are you teaching? That's awesome. I didn't get the Among Us. Oh, I should update my goals. Well, thanks for the follows, everybody. Yeah, hold on. How does one stream? I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out off stream. How do you update goals on Twitch? Oh, you're teaching Spanish. Awesome. I've always wanted to teach a language. That was actually something that I really wanted to do. Oh, didn't even know you could Pokecheck. Nice. I'm an English teacher, as I mentioned earlier, and so I actually wanted to teach either Chinese or Japanese. I minored in Chinese in college, and I really wanted to, and then I ended up taking Japanese classes towards the end of my undergrad career, and I felt like, well, I wanted to teach it before that. I was like, what if I change majors from science to Japanese and then go teach it? And then my counselors were like, no. And I was like, rip. I do teach a language. Yeah, English is also a language. It's very true. Thank you for reminding me of that. I guess I'm just in the mindset of the way, you know, we're teaching English as a subject. And especially at the high school level, when you really think about it, it's kind of sad that like we stopped teaching English as a language and it's more focused on, I guess, just like reading and writing. Like you're no longer teaching kids how to use English at high school. At least that's from what I've seen. I still try to keep that in part, you know, when we're going through vocabulary and other things, but majority of my English class is primarily like getting kids to write, get into critical thinking and literary analysis. So there's that. I could get more into my teaching stuff because it's a bit of a balance what we're doing here. We got Avery Ballswell's for gaming, and then if you see the stuff up here, I have like my LMS stuff, my teaching stuff over there. So if you guys want to see what I do as a teacher, you can go check out my YouTube channel. I have like a bunch of my lessons on YouTube actually. How do I find these goals? You know what? Maybe I have to do this off stream. It's not one of my tasks that I need to do right now. I'm sorry guys if I'm yapping and you're trying to like co-work. I think because I'm still setting stuff up. Usually I just let the timer run before I'm probably going to restart this Pomo and do another one, actually. I don't know how to use English. That's so true. I speak English, but I don't understand how to use English. Also valid. Yeah, I'm also like not even the greatest, like when it comes to grammar and stuff, especially. Good Lord, don't ask me. And that's really bad coming from an English teacher. But a lot of my focus is really on, like critical thinking and helping students analyze, make connections between what we're reading in the classroom and what they're seeing in the world outside of them. So that's kind of my biggest focus. But mood, I feel like my English skills have gone down so much over the years. And that's why I take English classes, and they're more like yapping sessions, but I still like it. Yeah, that's also kind of my focus too. Speaking, like I have a lot of like discussion-based like learning and interaction in my classrooms. So that's kind of my big focus, is that like it's a language. I want my kids to speak and I want them to get comfortable with it. I think the biggest thing with English and why a lot of students don't like it is because there is a lack of confidence in the language itself. So, you know, getting students to practice it a lot is extremely important. I don't know. My mod over here is actually one of my former students. So, but always hit with an ad break. Thanks for supporting the stream. I now have the Xbox and I'm loading into Fortnite now. Nice. All right, welcome back from the ads, everybody. What's going on, Delta? It's going well. I should stop yapping, but getting to know everybody in chat. So, so you must be a good teacher if they like seeing you sometimes. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I try my best. I can't say that I'm like a great teacher, but I'm sure my students could attest to that if they want to. I think it took a lot of time for me to feel confident to say that I'm very happy with my ability to teach. I think my strongest asset is building relationships with my students. And I personally think that's way more important than the subject itself, which is a bad thing because I know the purpose of school is for my students to learn and they need to get a grade. But I do feel that like if I can build a relationship and community within my classroom, then my students can actually feel like it's a safe space for them to get work done, if that makes sense. And that's actually what I was presenting on at the conference that I was at this weekend. So it's my my conference presentation was focused around how to foster a community in your classroom at the beginning of the school year, but also throughout the school year too. So, and it is, I agree, that's the best way to understand. By the way, I hit platinum in Master Duel. Nice, congrats, Delta. That's dope. You know, I'm actually probably gonna restart this Pomo. I mean, we got stuff done by trying to figure out what I need to get done, so that's a good thing. And hopefully we can actually get stuff done, or I personally can get some stuff done in the next 30 minutes. But yeah, let me actually re-edit this. So we'll do timer 35, and then I'll change this. Oh, it's still at 1. That's perfect, actually. Cool. Do you have some tips to misbehaving students? I would like any help. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I do focus on like building relationships part, because I really feel like getting to connect with them so then I can pull them aside and like I have that kind of rapport with them to be able like, hey, like that wasn't cool. You know, you're not supposed to be doing that. And I like to have one-on-one conversations with my students. If you get to check out like my YouTube channel at some point, the way I teach is I use like videos that I make, and my class is self-paced. So students can actually be on different lessons. And so that actually allows me, like if a student is misbehaving, I can actually have the time to pull them aside without interrupting the learning process for my students. So like, especially if it's a self-pacing time, my students might have headphones on, they might be reading a book, depending on what, you know, lesson they're on. And then if there is someone that's kind of acting out, you know, I can actually intervene and be like, hey, you're clearly playing Fortnite right now. Like, should you really be screaming in class when the timer's up and we're self-pacing? So similarly to how my co-working stream is set up, I actually do put up like a 30-minute timer in my class, and my students have some autonomy to kind of work on whatever lesson they need to work on outside of when we have like whole group activities. Yeah. So that's kind of one of my ways that I get to intervene. I know that's not possible for every classroom if you don't have a self-pacing like system kind of set up. I do originally, like I would kind of pull them out in the middle of class time if like students are doing work, or I'll ask them to come back later. Julian, do you remember how I dealt with misbehaving students? Chaos over here is one of the students that I was talking about. They buffed some Pokemon Unite. Oh, me and Julian were talking about that last night, or I don't know. Well, we were just talking about the update, but what did they buff? Yeah, I don't know. I hope that helps, Alicia. I think it also depends on the scenarios too. Like if there's group work involved, especially like you're mentioning, you have a lot of speaking and activities being done in your class, like finding ways to, you know, maybe separate those students and have them sit or work with someone who is maybe more academically focused. If you got to separate friend groups, like that's another thing too. I have one group that never listens to me and I feel like nothing works. Tried the reward system, punish system, talking to the parents, still no results. Yeah, and I feel like easy way to deal with anyone. I definitely feel like that's a long-standing issue with especially students in this current generation. Like, not to just diss on kids, but like students today are very different from the students we even had like pre-pandemic, and even then like 10 years ago. It's 5 people, it's a 5-person class, so splitting seats doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, you've already tried like punishment too, because if like, and you've talked to families, which I feel like you took all the necessary steps too. Because the hard part is the disruptiveness of it. Disrupts the learning of the rest of the students, and that's ultimately why I did shift to like a self-paced classroom, because I wanted to provide an opportunity for students to keep learning, and then I can also assist or intervene, you know, with the student and kind of pull them to the side. I think if there are times during the class lesson where you can pull that particular student or group aside, it's just like, hey, like, or even do a classroom reset. You know, I think if you've already kind of went through all these different steps, which is really good, then I think something that I've done before is I would ask the students like, okay, this clearly isn't working. Like with our classroom expectations, how do you think this classroom should operate? And I would hold kind of like a fishbowl discussion with them to go back and forth on like what their ideas of what learning looks like. And then I kind of write it down on the board, and I'll kind of synthesize the information together. And usually the students, you know, when you ask students like what should learning look like, what should the classroom look like in our Spanish class, they'll come up with the things that we should be doing. And then you kind of just re-highlight it. So, okay, you guys said it's supposed to look like this. I don't see that right now. Or don't, you know, immediately throw it back at them, but kind of have the list of expectations they create, you know, immortalize it on a poster paper or something. And then you can refer back to it because they're the ones that created the expectations in synthesis with the expectations you have. But especially because it's like a community created thing by the kids, like now they have a stake in your classroom, right? So that now it's like, hey, you guys created these rules. I'm gonna need you to follow them, right? I'm gonna be the person that helps enforce them. And also here's my expectations in combination with yours. Yeah, so hopefully that works. I also, that's a big thing that I did with my students because I loved to have them feel like they're involved in the planning process. And it allowed me to kind of create that connection with them so that they felt like, yeah, this is part of my ownership in the classroom too. I will say sometimes you will still have the students that will keep acting up, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to chime in and say, try talking to them one-on-one, particularly if there's a clear ringleader. Explain to them that they're not learning and you're just trying to help them, etc. And as their friends, listen to them. They have the responsibility to help everyone learn. I think also trying to, oh, I don't have any more Pokeballs. Great ball. Pokey catch. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Pokey shop. Pokeball 10. Okay, there we go. Yeah, singling them out, you know, being able to have a one-on-one conversation with them, can also help. And I think just resetting, I don't know, for me, if I had gone through all those steps already, yeah, I suggested the fishbowl thing with the students, having them create expectations, but I would do like a classroom reset. It's just like, hey, you know, clearly this isn't working, and we're not using class time wisely. I'm gonna have us revisit, like I would actually like pause the lessons. I'm like, we're gonna revisit like day one again and just kind of relook at the syllabus, or maybe I would try to rework some things. I'd even maybe pull up my syllabus and be like, hey guys, this is what I expect of the class when we're learning. And clearly it's not working. So how do you think this should look any different? And we'll kind of go through what's there, work on it together. And then, yeah, then I can hold the students accountable afterwards. It's not always a silver bullet solution. Is there even a silver bullet solution in teaching? Probably not. But it definitely helps because then I can have the students kind of refer back to the guidelines that they created, and they need to stick to that. So, yeah. Thanks for asking, Alicia. I hope that helped. And Mudiwa, thanks for chiming in on that too. Appreciate it. Did I? Yes! Got the Dredingen. That's how you say it. But I hope that was insightful. Clearly, I love talking about teacher stuff. So feel free to ask away if you have another question. But in light of that, yeah, I'm going to redo this timer again. Timer 35. And we're going to get right into it. I'm going to see. Definitely need to get these time sheet or expense sheet things done. So see if we'll get that done in the next 30 minutes. Once again, Discreet, Moonlight, and everybody that came along, your community, thank you so much for the raid. And if you're all here to continue co-working with me, you're welcome to stay. And feel free to tune into future streams too. Alicia, Budiwa, Storm, everybody else, feel free to hang out. And I'm going to try to lock in for the next half hour. They say that one of them is a pain in the ass, but I feel like he's not that big of a problem, but I'll try talking with him. That's what I was going to say. Thank you for reminding me that. Even though I just said I was going to lock in. For me, at least, when it came to students that could be like a pain in the ass to other teachers, or I try to think about how can I redirect their energy. Are there other ways that I could get them to help out in the classroom, maybe? Not oftentimes do those students want like a leadership role, but sometimes they just want something to do. And whether that's like passing out papers or just like, hey, I'd love to bestow on you this responsibility of making sure everybody in class kind of stays quiet, because this current time is group work time, and or it's going to be lecture time, and I would love your help if you could help people stay quiet or something like that. I don't know if that's something you want to do. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Or yeah, giving them some sort of classroom responsibility. Maybe that'll buy them into like wanting to do their work too, or in order for them to lead by example, you know, they need to be given that kind of responsibility. I'm not sure that I've had a couple students like that, and sometimes it helps. It helps them because they're trying to hold others accountable, so therefore they have to act by example. That could be another idea too. If I come up with some more stuff, I'll definitely let you know. But I feel you. I've definitely had a lot of those students, and particularly my last year of teaching, I had a whole class of them. Man, that one was that should have been a co-taught class, to say the least. Thank you for the hydrate, Bo. All right. I'll continue talking in chat too, so don't worry about that. Is bro even working? That's what I was about to say too. But I'm gonna lock in for the next 27 minutes and try to switch over to working on these reimbursement forms. Let's do 4 first. Yesterday was actually one of the better lessons because one of the boys was trying to convince the one who was online that he's not in the class, and that worked for some time. Okay, that's good to know. And finished viewing for an hour until he forgot about it. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that's what I mean. It doesn't work forever, but it can help. Especially like, I also created like, if you are doing group work, I would create roles in the classroom too, where it's just like there's a facilitator, or I gotta find what the roles were, but there would be someone who would keep the group on task. There would be someone who would manage the time as well. There would be someone who would be taking notes of how the group is doing, and then someone who would present back to the classroom. Let me find it. Facilitator. And so that way, like, students each had a role to keep them kind of on task. That's for group work stuff, though. So when it comes to individual stuff, I know that might not particularly be helpful. There it is. It was a reporter, scribe, facilitator, and then like a team captain. The team captain is particularly holding the group accountable based off of those community agreements that you all made. So they're the ones really like holding the kids down, like, hey, like, we're supposed to be not talking right now. Or maybe like, I don't know, whatever the community expectations are, that's what the team captain does. And the facilitator is guiding the group through the group work, and, checking the time on, the pacing of the group work and stuff, or, before the bell rings or something. The scribe is writing stuff down from a group discussion or any notes that, need prepared. And those notes can be shared to the reporter, who's going to ultimately share in the whole class discussion. So I found setting roles also really helps too. Makes it very clear like what the students should be doing during that time, if it's not like a solo activity. But yeah, I think there's another issue. Where can I find it to read more about it? Are you talking about the roles that I'm talking about? Let me find a slide. Actually, let me see if it's on my website real quick. Yes, okay. You know what? Oh, actually, let me see if it's on here. Is it on grade level? Let's try this page. Huh. Maybe I should. It means I just need to post about roles. Okay, good to know. I actually haven't posted about this. Here, let me I'm gonna open a new tab. And I'll just screencast this really quick. Or I'll put it on stream really quick if you want to take like a screenshot. I'm surprised I haven't put up a resource like this online. Window capture. I definitely need to find this in hello, there we go. Just put it over my face. Let's hope this helps, Alicia. This is something that like one of my mentors recommended to me when I was also facing issues with like group work. So yeah, these were the 4 rules. I'm pretty sure there's a more detailed version of this, but this is kind of what I would put up on onto my projector for students to see. Like when we were going to do group work, you know, have the students select a role each, and they assume one of these for the next, I don't know, 25 minutes or whatever it is. And then, yeah, the group work goes after that. If there's more than 4 in the group, so now you can post it also. Yeah, thanks. Of course. Glad I could help. Yeah, I definitely should transfer that over to, so also, I think, I actually don't know what's on my Twitch. Hold on. Let me go to my channel real quick. Actually, I don't know if I could see it. Well, if there's a link tree or something down there. Oh, there is. If you click on all socials. I'm pretty sure there's a link in there that goes to my teaching stuff, which maybe I should add to, oh, I'm already showing it to you. Yeah. When you click on all socials, here's all my teaching stuff. If you need ideas for things, I do have like a whole curriculum page for my 10th and 11th grade stuff. If you just want to poke around and look, there's all resources in here. I'm not sure how useful it is for Spanish as a subject area, but maybe you can pull some ideas from here. Hopefully it's useful. We do this at work and I hate it. Yeah, I know like group work roles, not the greatest. I'm personally not fond of them either in terms of being the person in the group work that has assumed those roles. But helping students facilitate the process, not bad. 10th grade is, they're like 15, 16. Yeah, around that age. And then 11th grade is like 16, 17. I guess it depends when the person's birthday is. But yeah, it's usually, sometimes some students are going from 14 to 15 or 15 to 16. Yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, really? Yeah, two of my cousins were like the youngest in their class too, where they were like practically a year younger than some of the other students. July baby. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'll just put this back up here too. I don't know if this is helpful, Alicia, but at the end of every unit, this is kind of like the group discussion I was telling you about. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, I know you can't see the resource. Sorry. But I had 5 questions at the end of every unit that I would ask students. So like whenever we finished and wrapped up a unit, I would ask them, what did they learn? How did they, are these it? No, these are different questions. Okay. Do I have a, these are more or less the same. This is an old slide deck, by the way, but they were pretty similar. Yeah. What did you learn? How are you feeling right now about, the unit? What helped you better understand anything in the unit, particularly it says book here, and then what skills do you need help with, and then any suggestions for the next time that I teach this unit. And then I usually hold like a full discussion with every one of my classes. And then I take the information, see what the common trends are of what, oh wait, no, that's common mistakes. Actually, I guess it's not in here. Take the feedback from the students, and then I kind of represent it to them and talk to them about, okay, here are some of the things that students said, and then kind of like group it together for my 10th graders, for my 11th graders, and then yeah, that's pretty much how I went about it. I need to find where this expense sheet is. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for asking. I'm gonna start working on this expense sheet, but feel free to talk in chat. I will also be talking in chat too. It was really helpful. I'm so glad to hear that. That's honestly like I think one of the bigger goals of my stream is to just help other teachers. But more often than not, on Twitch, we're just out here playing video games all the time. So I'm more than happy to help out another teacher. My actual last job that I got laid off from like corporate layoff stuff is actually to coach educators and stuff. So by all means, if you have questions and everything, you know, feel free to connect with me on social media. You can like message me on, you know, Instagram or something. And then there's also a Discord server. I probably should have said that earlier. If anyone wants to join that. But yeah, I'm hoping to start making more of my teaching resources again soon. Shout out to, you know, all the teachers that motivate me to do that and the friends and family. But definitely like these teacher conferences that have been sharing resources that have really remotivated me to look back at the stuff that I've been working on. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff that I have online, so feel free to poke around on all the social links too.
Yes. Oh, we also pulsing. No. I live.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, you're dead. Oh, let's go. Oh, I aced it. Let's go.
that Pomo, that Foco, whatever you guys want to call it, was good. Glad we got one reimbursement sheet down. Got one more to go. And then we'll see if we add another Pomo. There's some other tasks that I want to get done today. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of them, but we'll see what we get done, or just see what the energy is, where I'm at with everything. But if you haven't taken a stretch break or anything, yeah, we officially made it to break time. Yeah, go stand up, stretch. Actually just ran out of water. So I'm gonna go grab some really quick. I'm contemplating if I want to change some stuff about the co-working. Personally, I do like the 30 minutes. It's like short and I can like kind of lock in right away. But I do see more often than not, a lot of the other co-working streamers I follow, they do like at least 40 to 50 minutes, if not longer, which I know can be very helpful. I think right now I'm just trying to build, or I've stuck with 30 the past couple of months, but maybe I should build up the endurance on it, because sometimes I feel like I could probably get more done in 45 minutes than 30 minutes. Because like, as I clicked done, heard the timer go off, and I was like, oh man, I would have loved to start on the next reimbursement sheet, but also just good to take mental breaks from everything too. So if you haven't yet, I don't know, go to the bathroom, go hydrate, stretch. I'm gonna go refill my hydro flask real quick, and I'll be right back. welcome back, everybody. Got caught talking to my mom. She was asking me something, but oh, it just started. Great. Okay, never mind. I always stick to my own time and never follow Pomo sessions, but when I see sometimes when people have 60 plus minutes, I'm impressed they can focus that long. Even sometimes I work also. Yeah, I tend to work for a really long time too, and I think that's in part why I kept it at 30 minutes, because I know I can go for a really long time, which is not necessarily healthy too. So it's good to keep it short. I've definitely had co-working sessions where they went for like 8 hours, but there was a lot of like shorter pomos, so making sure we're taking breaks in between, depending on what I was working on. Especially when it comes to like lesson planning or preparing for these conferences, I definitely need a lot of time to design and prep because I'm working on a lot. But all right, here we go. Next pomo. I will see if I add another one, but I'm going to work on this next reimbursement sheet. Good luck, everybody. What's going on, Storm? Thanks for the raid. How's your stream? Welcome on in. And anyone that joined us over with Storm. Were you I know you mentioned Fortnite earlier. Oh, there's a Dracloak in chat. Sick. I think there we go. The Silva Accountant Cowork, what's going on? Welcome on in. What are you up to? Yeah, I'm working on. Oh wait, I was gonna catch the Dracloak. Thanks for the raid. Glad to hear the stream went well. Yeah, currently, actually, I just finished this task, so I got 7 more minutes on the Pomo. I usually don't come off mic during the focus time. But thank you so much for the raid. I'm glad you had a good time. Currently, yeah, I'm working on some expense reports because I just taught at a teacher conference this weekend. And so I'm glad I just wrapped up those things. Now I'm going to work on some other stuff related to that where I got to email teachers, but I'm going to knock out this event locator thing in just a moment. But how are you doing, De Silva? Yeah, did I say that right? Let me know. I know you have a full username. But thanks for joining the stream. I'm nowhere near done with mewing. Thought you finished mewing already. All right, 6 more minutes on the clock. I'm going to try to get a couple more things done. I'll see you guys during the break. All right. Well, there goes that 30 minutes. Hope that FOCO was good for everybody. Thanks, Storm, for the raid, and Discreet Moonlight for coming in. Got quite a bit done. Right on time, Bo. Thanks for the hydrate. I took like this job survey thing, just like to see what it would tell me about jobs I might be good at. So I'm just like reading some of the things it's recommending. Thanks for the posture check. I'm definitely like slouching to the left right now as I'm reading these job possibilities from this survey I did. Look at that skin, bro, glowing. Thanks, Bo. What is this? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Was the survey helpful? I'm finding that out. It's just, it was like, I just got, some Instagram ad. It said like jobtest.org, and it was a pretty long survey. But it's just recommending me like job titles, and I'm like, why not? I'm just curious to see what else is out there based off of the answers I gave. Some of the stuff that I'm seeing, like customer success manager at startups, content strategist, public relations specialist, client relations manager. Some of these things that I'm seeing, I'm like, okay, like that's kind of similar to work that I did in my last job. I'm just not sure if like I want to do those, but I'm kind of marking on a scale of 1 to 5, like never or yes. And it's just kind of giving me answers back. So some of them, like, there's a content strategist on here that focuses on like long-term goals and stuff in the media and communication industry. There's like e-learning specialists, which is something I've considered, designing, like online courses and stuff. I've applied to a few of those jobs. One that's like super out of left field is like real estate marketing specialist. And I'm like, huh, okay. Wondering how that came up. But I guess based on my answers. And then a creative director was another one where it's like found usually, in like entertainment or arts industry, but they're focused on developing like a product or a brand. So I kind of do see like how some of these are aligning right now. There's a curriculum designer, which I already do. I feel like that's right up my alley, but I'm trying to see if is there other stuff that I haven't thought of from this survey that's gonna kind of help me think about I don't know what other possibilities there are. I can do that. Send me the jobs. Fortunately, these aren't actual like job listings. They're just names of things that I could look into. I wish it was actual job postings though. Oops, did it again. Stayed longer than I expected. I feel you. Alicia, I do that a lot too. This time it's your fault. Kind of want to take the survey. Sounds cool. Okay, I'll just KMS. Yeah, it's a jobtest.org. I don't know, like when I did the survey and then I finished it, it's like, okay, unlock, the different package for like $64. And I was like, what? I'm not paying anything for this. Like I thought it was a free survey. And then I just went into like my spam mailbox, and I got like an email saying, hey, your report's ready. Like, would you like to see this kind of like trial version of answers or something? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I thought I had to pay to see this. So that's what I've been clicking through. So maybe I should change the task that I'm working on right now, because it's actually not necessarily that. Finish looking through job test. So I guess it is free because I've looked through, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's suggested 10 jobs so far of the things I've talked about. And now I'm on the 11th one, event planner tourism. Not opposed, but yeah, I'm just kind of looking for like different job titles to see. Is there something else out there that I want to do? but also like, do I have to work for someone? But I need money. So yeah, I'm just trying to, at this point, I am looking to, I don't know, I guess expand my horizons. I don't know if it's a career change or something else. Just see what else is out there, honestly. Because I know I can always go back to teaching, question mark, depending on what happens in the US to the Department of Education. So, but I know that I can find a job as a teacher. Oh my goodness, Calypso Edits. Hi, I'm so sorry. I hope you're still there. How are you doing? My bad. Yeah, I know the YouTube and Twitch chats are not aligned on the overlay, but if you're still here, thanks for tuning into the stream. My bad. I need to be better at like checking my YouTube chat. Sorry guys, for everyone that's over on YouTube. Oh, discreetly saying I was not about to pay for that. So like, at the end of the survey, you know, brings you to a website that talks about, oh, like you can learn about all of these things and get coaching and stuff. And I scrolled down, I'm like, okay, where's the list of the jobs that you're gonna tell me that I could possibly, you know, careers that I could work in? And then it's like, oh, pay this thing for this package. And I was like, oh hell no, like I don't want to pay for anything. So I ignored it. Like that was earlier this morning. And then as I was going through my email just now, I saw an email from jobtest.org in my promotions inbox of my Gmail. And I was like, oh, the heck? And then it said, your free jobtest.org career assessment is ready. And then it says, as a token of our support, we're sending you free limited access to your personalized career report. So I imagine later on, they're probably going to make me pay for it if I want to see it again. But since it's free, I'm just taking a look through it and writing down some of the things that it's recommending. So you reminded me of Solitaire, and I thought I can play one game. Here we are 5 games later. Now I want to make it the round level so it looks better. Nice. Do a job test. Yeah, I don't, it was pretty cool test, I guess, question mark. Asked a lot of questions. I honestly feel like it took me like between 10 to 20 minutes. I don't remember how long it was. But very interesting. I haven't taken like a personality test or anything like that in a really long time. So I was like, I don't know, maybe this will be helpful. Instagram ads just be throwing stuff at you. So, all right, well, I'm going to keep poking through this, this jobtest.org thing. It was pretty long. I'm not going to lie. Discreet Moonlight. Like I was like laying in bed for a little bit, just like, cause it asks a lot of similar questions again, based off of the answers you're giving. Cause it wants to like kind of gauge your interests. And it was a lot of stuff about like, not necessarily just jobs you'd be interested in, but like things that happen in the workplace. Like, do you appreciate like a manager that does this, or like, and it gave a lot of scenarios. So that's why like when I got to the end of the survey, I was like, really? You're going to make me pay for this after I answered all those questions? And then I just closed out of the thing. But of course, you know, when you answer things like that, it captures your the info that you put at the beginning of the survey. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess it already got my email. But I don't know. Now I'm poking through it. I'll let you know in another break to see how this goes. So we'll see if it's helpful or not. Because I honestly don't know what else is really out there outside of my own research. And I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to try, again, working for somebody else? At some point, I probably have to because I'm going to need money. But what would I want that to look like? Is it going to continue being part-time work? Am I going to try to find another full-time job? I have no idea. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But anyways, here's the next 26 or so minutes. We will be back during the break time. Good luck on this third pomo, everybody. that photo. Okay, sweet. Well, actually, we can mark that as done. And awesome. The career job testing was very interesting. That was actually quite a lot more information than I was expecting, because I thought that would have been all the paid stuff. I don't know how long it lasts in terms of what is limited, but it has like a whole like personality page and then careers, and then some resources you could look at. I was like, whoa, okay, I could see why. At least I could have a good insight into what you would be paying for, I guess. Not that I'd want to pay for this, but cool stuff. It even lets you like compare up to 3 different careers that it's suggesting, and like some other stuff. So I don't know, cool thing. If anyone else is able to figure out the way around the free stuff, I don't know, I guess it's worth trying if you're looking for some suggestions on jobs that you want to look into, or if you're looking for a career change or something like that. But yeah, not sponsored, but I don't know, go check out jobtest.org, I guess. Very insightful stuff. Still definitely need to read through some of the things, but it even went through like strengths and weaknesses based off of the answers that I gave, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Gave some book suggestions to read, and then understanding some characteristics that influence my work style, and I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, it's all very general, broad stuff, but interesting to say the least. Well, let's catch this bell room. Breloom, oh my god. And let's see what else we got over here. I don't know where that went, but it's okay. All right. Yeah, I was gonna work on drafting my email to educators and some other stuff. I kind of did get to work on that today. I just wanted to wrap that up, but I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow because it's a pretty hefty task, and I don't know that I want to be working on that when I should have some fresh eyes on it tomorrow. So I think we're gonna wrap up the co-working stream here, but we're gonna pass it on. Well, let's actually make sure he's still streaming, because sometimes he tends to hop off. We're gonna pass it out over to Homies or Jahomies, fellow co-working streamer. Yeah, it looks like he's still live, and he's in the middle of a FOCO right now, so perfect. This guy's locked in, and he's really good at being locked in, unlike me, where I don't shut the fuck up. But we'll wait for the Breloom capture. Oh, it's your dad's birthday today. Okay, I will definitely send him a message. Yeah, ending already. Trying to, I don't know, just wrap up at a good time, I guess. Especially because it's a co-working stream. Oh, okay, so it was Amanda's a few minutes ago. I should text Amanda too. Yeah, just keep not streaming too late in the night if we're not gaming and other stuff like that. So, shout out to, well, actually, let me get the raid stuff set up, and then I'll do all the kind of closing out things. So, if you are not subbed to the channel, you can copy this first raid message. If you are subbed to the channel, you can copy the second one. Jahomies is a co-working streamer that I met through Twitch. Man, this guy is growing crazy fast. I remember when he had like less than 5 followers. Oh, thanks, babe, for the 21 months. Thank you. Damn, 21 months. Streaming for a long time. It's crazy. Yeah, this guy is like I think he's like a high school senior. He's about to graduate soon, but he does a lot of late night co-working streams. So if you ever need someone to study with, this guy is super locked into his work. So go check him out. Say what's up. Drop him a follow. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, just thank you to Discreet Moon for the raid earlier and bringing your community over here. Thank you so much, man. With 21 people is awesome. Alicia, Discreet Moon, Milk Toast Tunes, Kwai Kit Kat, Omnom, Storm, Jen, Udiwa, and think that was everybody, but thank you so much for the follows. That was insane. It definitely motivated the stream. So I hope y'all had a great time. Oh, and there's an ad incoming. That's okay. We're gonna head over to Jahomies, go show him some love. I mean, he's probably not gonna reply because he's super locked in right now. But thank you all for a great time. Hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow for another co-working stream, or maybe opening some cards. I don't know. We'll see. Depends if we get into a build and battle tomorrow. But thanks everybody. Thanks Aya and Julian for being here and modding. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
No. Yes, I still got one. Oh, you're dead. Oh, let's go. Oh, I aced him. Let's go. Oh, I still outplayed it.
Level 50? Yo, that's crazy.